trailhead was usually my sanctuary, a winding path through ancient pines where the air tasted of damp earth and pine needles. Today, however, the usual hum of distant traffic was replaced by an unnerving silence. Fewer cars dotted the small parking lot than usual, a consequence of the town's annual summer festival. I shrugged it off, pulling on my headphones, ready to lose myself in the rhythm of my run. As I clicked my car door shut, a jarring burst of music, loud and distorted, ripped through the air. It was coming from a beat-up white pickup truck parked a few spots down. The driver, a man with eyes that seemed to bore holes through my reflection in his side mirror, stared intently. His engine idled, the aggressive music throbbing like a physical presence. Then, as if startled by his own intensity, he slammed the truck into drive and sped away. My heart did a little stutter. Odd, I thought. Maybe he was just getting fired up for his own workout, some kind of pre-run ritual. I chalked it up to eccentricity and started towards the trailhead. That's when my shoelace decided to betray me. I bent down, hidden behind a thick rhododendron bush, to retie it. It was in that moment of vulnerability that I heard it, the distinct rumble of the white pickup's engine. My head snapped up. He'd driven down the road, executed a U-turn, and was now pulling back into the parking lot. This time, the music was off, the silence even more deafening. He parked directly across from my car, engine still running, and simply sat there, staring. A cold dread, sharp and icy, washed over me. Fight or flight. My body screamed flight, but my legs felt like lead. There was no one else. The parking lot, moments ago a place of mild inconvenience, had transformed into an empty stage for a predator. I sank back behind the bush, my breath coming in shallow gasps, the scent of damp earth now thick with fear. 10 minutes crawled by, each tick of my internal clock an agonizing eternity. The man in the truck didn't move. He just sat, waiting. Then a glimmer of hope, footsteps on the gravel. Another hiker, a man with a kind face and a sturdy backpack, was heading towards the trailhead. I practically stumbled out from my hiding spot, my voice a shaky whisper. I explained, barely coherent, and he, bless him, didn't question me. He simply nodded and agreed to walk me back. As we approached my car, the man in the white pickup slowly opened his door. He stepped out, his gaze fixed on me. But then his eyes flickered to the hiker beside me, and he froze. A primal instinct, perhaps, that told him his game was up. I scrambled into my car, fumbling with the keys, my hands slick with sweat. The moment the engine roared to life, I was gone, leaving the silent watcher and the concerned hiker behind. Later, safe in my brightly lit apartment, the adrenaline began to recede, leaving behind a gnawing unease. Was I overreacting? Was I just paranoid? But the image of that man, his intense stare, the unnerving dance of his truck, driving away only to return, to park and wait, his intentions as opaque as the shadowed pines. It all felt too deliberate, too predatory. The silence of the empty parking lot echoed with a question I couldn't quite answer. A question that whispered of a darkness that could lurk anywhere, even on a familiar trail. Hello, viewers. I am Aqeela, and you've just heard a glimpse into the Aqeela Files. Remember, some trails lead to darkness, and not all monsters hide in the woods. Be careful out there. Don't let them watch you.